Oh boy. Hey guys, it's Alex O'Neill here. I have assembled quite the hodgepodge cast here of 5 other people to talk about Super Smash Bros., which comes out at midnight tonight on the 3DS. With me I have Justin Graffius, the Sigma Omega himself.
The king's orders are always absolute.
And another friend of the show, Harold Price, USF H-Bomb on Twitter.
What's up?
I'm glad people are still doing that.
I do that every week on my show.
Every week, man. Across we have former Irrational Passionista, Brendan is here.
Go
well.
O's.
Go O's. The only other Marylander here. And a couple people who have jumped in that follow me on Twitter. That's all I got. And one of them I think writes about video games. Jake Nichols is here.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
And Carson is here.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about Smash Brothers because I think it's safe to say, or at least I hope, that we're all at least a little bit excited. I like Smash Brothers. And yeah, that comes out like in 4 hours, I guess, just under for us East Coasters.
Cool.
3 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah, man. Harold just has the countdown clock on his computer screen. Hold
No,
on,
I'm just that good at the math in my head.
So I think to kick it off, just a fair warning, if you don't know what the full roster is for Super Smash Bros. 4, then you prepare yourself because we're going to fucking spoil the shit out of that. And we're also going to talk about just who we're excited about, maybe some Smash Brothers history. But I think first things first, we need to go through and discover each and everyone's favorite Smash Brothers game so far, which is going to be really hard to decide because there are 3 whole games. I'll say, like, due to unpopular opinion, I'm not a hipster, but I will say I love Brawl. Brawl's my favorite currently. I know I'm weird because of it. Don't judge me. But I just really like it. It feels more approachable. I like that it's a bit slower than Melee, which is just a clusterfuck anytime I touch a controller with that. And I don't know, I'm not terrified to play it with my friends who are all like way too good at Melee. And I don't play Project M. I know, like, if you play Brawl, you play Project M if you're real. But I'm not one of those people. Jake, what about you? What is your favorite Super Smash Brothers title?
I think I'm with you with Brawl. The only thing about Brawl that I would say isn't as good as compared to Melee is the whole tripping thing, which still doesn't make sense to me.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah, I played hours and hours of that game. That was like the first Brawl I actually owned. The first one and Melee I didn't own. I just played with friends at friends' house. So Brawl is definitely my favorite.
Cool. Brawl gets a lot of shit for tripping, rightfully so. But there are other good parts about it. I like the Subspace Emissary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so good.
It might be like a fan fiction writer's like wet dream, but I still think it's really fun and cool. What about you, Brendan?
I'm actually gonna go Brawl 2.
God damn! I picked the right cast.
But I mean, I don't think you can really argue that Melee, like, just from a technical gameplay standpoint, was better. But I loved the cast in Brawl so much more. Like, I would experiment way more in Brawl. Like, there were way more characters. I was like, he's fun. Like, I might not be good with him, but he's fun to play as. And I would jump around a lot more, whereas in Melee, I played as either Roy or Young Link, because those were the characters I was good with. And it was that, and you played on Final Destination, and that was it for me. So I had more fun playing Brawl.
Yeah, I understand that. Be careful with the computer microphone, Carson. Just letting you know. But no, like, I agree. There was like an advertisement going off in the background in my headphones. No one heard that, but I was freaking out for a second. So if you saw me freaking out, that's why. I agree. Like, Brawl, I feel like because of its huge cast, 35 characters, which is obviously absurd, but even less absurd than 49. It encourages you to try new people because fuck knows there are so many of them. You might as well play everyone at some point.
Exactly. And they had Sonic, so.
And they had Sonic, so. I'm guessing, were you like a Genesis kid?
Yeah, I was. I was a big... Like, I'm the guy... I bought Sonic Lost World.
Okay.
Like, and I read the reviews and it was
Whoa.
terrible. But I was like, I remember like with my friend, I was like, but it's Sonic, and I have to get it.
Don't worry, you are not the only one.
As long as you're not like defending Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, like
I have not played that one. I still have not played that one.
Yeah, don't play
the
it.
worst fucking game
Don't-
ever.
I feel like I have to play it now, especially after watching the Game Grumps play it.
Oh, I know, right? It's just like, oh Christ, I can't not look at it. No, Brawl's good. All right, Carson, are you gonna be the dark horse here? What is your favorite Smash Brothers?
Brawl for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, keep going.
character list, it's great. I don't know. I like that one more.
Yeah,
Melee it's too fast for me.
yeah. I think like melee speed honestly turned off a lot of people, at least that I know. And like wave dashing is cool, I guess. If you're like one of those dudes who's like, look what I can do, and then he doesn't know how to use it in combat at all, and just looks like a dick. But I mean, melee gets like this time in the spotlight that I think is unjustified in a lot of cases. But it's weird. Like I spend a lot of time with people who only play Super Smash Bros. Melee, so hearing all these brawls, it's renewing my hope. I actually played Brawl a little bit yesterday, trying to get myself in the mood again. What about you, Harold?
Brawl.
Oh my God, Justin, you better say
Melee
something
is cool.
different.
Melee was the first ever GameCube game I played. I
Yep.
played the hell out of Melee. Whereas the original Super Smash Brothers, I never played until it came out on Wii Virtual Console.
Yeah,
But yeah, Brawl for me just took Melee to another notch.
yeah.
I mean, I liked all the new characters, Subspace Emissary.
Yeah, I think with all of its silly problems, and it being like at times obnoxiously slow, it's still like really fun.
Yeah, and the make your own levels. I like the make your own levels.
I made way too many of those. None of them I ever play on. None of them are fun. I'm
I actually
convinced.
made a Tetris stage
I did
where
too.
all the platforms were just Tetris pieces,
Yep.
and the music was the Tetris music.
Yep, I did that. All right, Justin. Are you gonna be the mold breaker or the mold maker?
Maybe.
Okay.
I was gonna say Brawl,
Okay. All right.
but not because everybody else said Brawl.
I swear, man, I'm not a conformist.
But
Why?
my favorite is actually the 3DS one.
Okay.
Um,
So you're a fucking cheater, is what you're saying.
After playing it in my hands, yeah, the control stick is weird and all that stuff, but you're essentially playing Brawl on a portable system without the tripping, with more newer characters that I enjoy more, and the stages are, personally, I like more. So that is why I think it's my favorite now. I wish Pokefloats would come back, but I know that's never happening.
We can all wish about that, man. Everybody misses Pokefloats. I
I
mean,
think I'd rather have that than Big Blue, honestly.
really? I
I
like
like
both of
Blue
them.
is awesome too.
I love Big Blue too, but I feel like we had it in Brawl. Bring Pokefloats back. Give that another shot.
It's true. Like, Big Blue has fucking the bombest music, though. Let's be real here.
That's true.
Wait till you
That
see-
is true.
Have you guys seen the F-Zero stage? For the
Yeah.
new one?
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
They
You
have,
know
like,
what they
really
should
freaked
do?
out.
They should do Pokefloats, but put in the Big Blue music.
yeah, that's what they should do. That's the compromise. It's like, this music doesn't match riding on Jigglypuff's face at all, but fuck, is it awesome? They should do a Pokefloats with all 719 Pokemon is what they should do.
Oh god.
Why not?
It goes on
Nightmare.
forever. The only way to see the end is do a 99 stock match. I mean, like going off of that, is there anybody's like favorite stage, either from the new one that they haven't like played yet, I guess, or a favorite stage like from a previous one that they just fucking adore?
Well, it was good.
I'm curious.
Either that or favorite stage from each game.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to most in the new ones.
All right, shoot.
Well,
Justin.
in the original, I guess it would have to be Hyrule Castle.
Hyrule Castle is the best stage in the original Smash Bros.
Because me and my friend played on that so much. It's engraved in my head, those bad polygons and that damn tornado.
Fucking that tornado, man. I have nightmares about it.
And it also didn't help that my friend always played as Link, and he always kicked my ass, so it kind of felt right in a way, sorta.
It felt right, man. Like, I know it sounds weird right now, but it was the right thing to do to die. Yeah, that does sound weird, Justin.
Yeah. Second game, Melee. I have to admit, it is Pokefloats. I loved Pokefloats.
There's like an irresistible cuteness to it that you just
It
have to
is.
factor in.
Every time we would, instead of like doing random stages, we'd be like, oh, let's pick a stage that we want to play on and rotate. Every time it'd come to me, I would pick
Just pick Pokefloats and everyone else would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
No, we were kids back then. It was perfectly fine. We actually enjoyed the stage.
Okay.
Brawl, because I love the games and it was great to see it as a stage, was WarioWare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
WarioWare does not get enough love.
It does.
Yeah.
There's too many hazards and stuff, and that's not cool for people
Yeah.
nowadays.
It's not hardcore enough, man. Final Destination or bust.
All items off.
Exactly.
Those people can stay in For Glory then. I'll be playing for fun, new one.
Yeah, I'll be playing for fun, you fucks. I like that there's this, in the For Glory and for fun mode, there's like this subtle thing of like, for fun, for dickholes. Like, it's just kind of there. You're like, man, fuck the people that play for glory, man. What
I'm
about
never
the
going to
fun?
play on it. I said that to my friend. I am literally never going to play on For Glory.
I'll play for glory.
If there's like one of those what is it? Those bonus rooms where you have to hit the glass and achievements or whatever.
Yeah, unlockable
If there's
stuff.
something for glory for that, then I'll play it. Otherwise, no.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
I'm glad that they brought like the little weird achievement unlockable things from Brawl back in the 3DS version.
Yeah.
What about you, Jake? What's your go-to stages?
I know it's kind of biased, but I kind of like all of the Zelda stages, honestly. 'Cause, I don't know, like the Hyrule stage from the original, and then Hyrule Castle, Melee, and then I like that bridge stage from Brawl 2. So yeah, pretty much all of the Zelda theme stages for me.
Yeah, the Bridge of Eldin is good in Brawl, but like having recently played it, that gap that comes out of it is just like a little too big.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
every time I'm like, I got this. Oh God, no! And it's just a little too far, and my nightmares like become reality as soon as I realize I'm gonna die by trying to jump a fucking hole.
There's just a lot going on in that level, that stage too.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
that better and stuff like that.
It is definitely. It's good, and it has that Ocarina of Time medley, which is
Yeah, I was gonna say the music on that stage is amazing.
some hot shit. And like, I hope they do some more medley stuff. I don't know the full extent of the soundtrack, but that Brawl soundtrack was pretty comprehensive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What about you, Harold?
Favorite stages. Again, I didn't play a lot of the original Smash. I don't know, the Kirby stage, because I'm not thinking of too many stages in the original.
Yeah, Kirby stage is good.
Yeah. Melee. I like the temple state. The
Hyrule
Zelda
Temple.
station, Hyrule Temple. Yeah, that was a good one. And the Brinstar Depths with the
Oh yeah.
rotating stage.
Oh my
that
God, I
was a
forgot
good
about
one.
that stage.
Yep.
Brinstar Depths is coming back in the 3DS version too. I think it is.
No,
No,
it's
Brinstar
just
that's coming back.
Yeah,
the
Brinstar.
the other Metroid stage.
That was another stage that had amazing music. Brinstar
did.
Depths.
It
That was
did.
so good.
Both the Metroid stages were good music.
Yeah, and fucking Braid in the background. So cool.
Yeah. Brawl. I liked Mushroomy Kingdom.
Yeah.
Underworld or Overworld?
Both.
Yeah, they're both great. That's another one with like really great original music in it. Oh yeah. I'm glad that's coming back.
Is that the one with the where you were running like Mario 1-1?
It's 1-1, only it's been
1-2.
left alone in ruins.
Okay.
Yeah, and 1-2 if you get lucky, or there's like a way to get it to work, but I don't have time for that shit. For me, I'll just interject real quick here. Hyrule Castle, obviously. As I said, that is the best Smash 64 stage. Big Blue is probably my favorite stage in Melee, honestly.
Big Blue's pretty good.
I like how weird it is. I know people usually opt to Corneria, which is also great. But I don't know, Big Blue's just it's kind of silly.
And kind of on that same wavelength as Big Blue from Brawl, the Mario Kart stage.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's just it's got amazing music, and I like that the platforms are constantly changing, and I like that in Brawl, if you play on Big Blue, you can give Sonic the fucking bunny ears, and he can run along the track. It's so cool. And Brawl, I don't know, Brawl's the hard one, because it's been so long since I played it. I know I played it yesterday, I mentioned that, but it's been so long since I sat down and played it. But I like the Spear Pillar. But I think my favorite is the pirate ship level from Wind Waker.
Oh, I forgot
that's
about
a
that
good
one too.
Which is also a very good Zelda stage. As Jake was correct, it ends up the Zelda stages are pretty fucking awesome.
Yep, exactly.
But I'm just gonna put it out here before we go to Carson. Fuck New Pork City.
Yeah, too big.
It's
Too much going on.
For some odd
Chimera.
reason, Temple and the fucking Chimera. God, Jesus. The Temple was fine. New Pork City, a mess. It's just a mess. Everything is falling apart. But
Well, you guys will be happy to know that the new Mother stage is actually really good.
I'm excited for that. All right, Carson, what about you? Favorite stages? Did you ever play Smash 64?
I played a little bit, not much.
Okay. So what
Final Destination, no items.
oh, shit. God
Be
damn!
that
I knew
one.
there'd be one.
For glory. I'll
Uh,
tell you, that's how I gotta play.
For glory until the day you die.
Items, I cannot do the items.
So you play without items? Okay.
Always.
I go back and forth. I like items, but I don't need them all the time.
Yeah, I don't need them all the time, at least when playing with friends, but online, no. Never gonna happen.
Yeah, I guess. What about you, Brennan?
For the first original one, I'm gonna go Saffron City. Because I played on that one a lot.
That one's awesome.
For Melee, Hyrule Castle was me and my friend, Temple, was our final destination. That was all we played on. Just endlessly. And I'm also going to throw a shout out to the Great Bay.
Yeah.
Because Serious One was on that one. That was just a good stage. I just enjoyed that stage a lot. That was a cool one. For Brawl, I think I'm going to go Picto Chat. Because I just thought that was a really...
that's a good one.
That's a really
Picto
silly
Chat
one.
was such a cool idea for a stage. I would never play on it seriously, but it's a fun stage to play on when you're
Yeah, just like
around.
the two Game & Watch stages in
Yes.
Melee and Brawl, respectively.
Yeah, it's silly. It's fun, and I like the stages that embrace that. Maybe not to a full extent. Playing Brawl again, it's man, these levels are pretty intrusive as far as throwing completely unorthodox shit your way. But if you try and play on Spear Pillar, it's God, I remember why I never play this.
But again, but I like that stage because it's so different. It's I probably won't play there all the time, but it's I'm gonna go let's do something crazy. Let's just play on there and see what happens.
Yeah. No, I agree. Obviously no love for Summit, but the Ice Climber stage.
That was an awful stage. Every Ice Climber stage has been terrible.
Unfortunately.
Which is why they're gone now.
Yeah, good, good.
That's why they're dead. It's the only reason. Fuck the Ice Climbers. I'm not here to push a pro anti Ice Climbers agenda, but I'm not a fan.
Don't
Yeah.
worry,
I was sad to hear they were gone, just because they're still a part of, like, they're that quirky side of Nintendo history, like, and I like seeing that come back. I like having Little Mac and the Duck Hunt Dog and all that crazy stuff we got
They
going on.
should
Did
have
you
put
get
Mock
Dark
Rider.
Pit?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Dark Pit needed to take up a roster slot because
Yeah, he's very important.
I don't understand how that happened when Pit still has a Dark Pit alt.
I
Yeah. And I don't know why Dr. Mario couldn't have been an alt. Heck, we could have had Dr. Luigi and even Dr. Wario.
yeah, Dr. Luigi came out more recently than Dr. Mario did.
Yeah.
But then again, fucking Dr. Luigi. So
I liked it.
I mean, it was fine. But I would say, like, I'm sad to see Lucas go. I'm gonna be one of those guys.
Me too,
Yeah,
yeah.
I loved playing as Lucas.
I like playing as Lucas
good.
way more than I like playing as Ness.
Same.
I think
His
a lot
up, his up A smash. Oh my god.
His up A smash is broken as fuck, but it was awesome. So
Killing someone with that just felt like it was a dick thing to do, but it was so much fun.
but like if you timed the delay of his smash going out like perfectly, you earned it. Let's
Oh,
be
yeah.
real here.
Yeah.
Oh, did we lose Alex?
I think we lost me.
Nope.
Can you hear me?
But I hear him now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop for a second, okay, guys? Give me a sec.
We're gonna lose them.
Wah, wah.
So
This
yeah,
is like the double
you guys
click
can
screen
be
from the other night.
completely mad about Dark Pit because yeah, he is exactly a clone.
I just don't understand the logic behind that.
Yeah.
That
Is
was
the fact that
Dr.
why would they give
Mario-
him an alt?
Yeah.
It's the same thing as a character.
Doesn't Link have a dark alt too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Like,
This is the sad thing about Dark Pit too. Like, let's be honest, that character only exists because there was a Dark Pit alt in Brawl. That's the only reason that character exists.
yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Still think people are mad about Falco instead of Wolf because Wolf at least was different.
I'm
I
okay
would have
with
been
Falco.
okay if they'd both bit the dust.
I poured too much Smash Love Chrome and it just couldn't handle it anymore. That's what happened. But I'm back now.
Okay.
What I miss? What are we on? Are we still talking about size?
We're talking shit about Dark Pit.
Yeah, well, fuck Dark. I mean, like, he has a Final Smash that's different. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's actually just Zelda's Final Smash. So
So much worse.
at least it's completely the same as a completely different character. I mean,
Why didn't they just give him pits from Brawl? If they were gonna do that,
because like he can't summon an army. That's cheating.
I guess.
Dark Pit doesn't have friends. I think when he comes in, he's like, "I don't have any friends." And that's what he says. He's like says the opposite of what Ike used to say.
I fight for my friends.
I fight for my friends. That's great, Ike. Just shut up. I don't know, like Dark Pit misstep. Obviously, Sakurai was like, "I'm gonna get as many fucking Kid Icarus characters in this game as possible."
Why we have Palutena, which was a weird choice too. Not a bad choice, but still a weird choice.
Yeah, but Palutena at least looks really cool and unique.
She does, and they put an effort there.
Yeah, and I like that she's like also one of the fastest characters. Weirdly enough. So I guess let's talk about characters. Who are we most excited to play? Like new character that you have fantasized about being in Smash Brothers for decades on decades. Duck Hunt Dog, everyone go. No. Justin.
I second that.
I'm not saying that's mine, but Justin, who are you most excited to play? Even though you've probably already played them.
I have. First was Mega Man. I am a huge Mega Man fan, so I wanted to play as Mega Man. I sort of like him from what I played. I need to play him more so I get used to him. But he
So
is enjoyable.
Yeah.
But when they announced, or when it was leaked, that Bowser Jr. and Duck Hunt was in it, I perked up like a freaking dog and was like, please be true. Please be true. So when I got to my friends and he had them both unlocked, immediately played as Bowser Jr. and immediately played as Duck Hunt Dog afterwards. They will both be my most played characters in this game. They are so much fun.
I like that Bowser Jr.'s ults are all the Koopa Kids. That's like the smartest thing.
There's an example of how to do ults the correct way.
Yeah.
Right.
Bingo.
And when you select them and actually get ready to start the match, they actually say the other Koopa Kids' names.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they're like, Roy! And I'm like, oh god.
Oh god, Roy,
Oh,
my
God, this is
favorite.
amazing.
Why weren't you playing as Ludwig? Obviously the best character.
Yep.
No, I agree.
Lemmy.
Oh, excuse
I'm
me.
so glad.
Iggy.
Ludwig.
Iggy Azalea? What? Alright.
I'm so fancy.
You
don't
damn
even know.
misogynist.
You don't even
Wendy.
It's Wendy.
It's
Excuse
totally
me.
Wendy.
True, Wendy.
So, I'll interject here. I'll put mine in here because, like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm really excited to play as Robin. Robin looks fucking awesome.
That's mine.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, that looks cool.
I played as Lady Robin in Fire Emblem Awakening, and they put the ult in there, and it's just like that. That was the smart thing to do. Again, them
Yeah.
showing what they've learned from past experiences, because like they had a couple stuff like a Dark Link ult and Brawl and stuff like that they clearly played around with, and Wario having an alternate costume, and they've fully embraced that this time around.
Yeah.
But Robin is like my number one. I've watched a couple videos of her being played, and it's just a really cool addition. And I was excited about Lucina. I'm disappointed that she's basically a Marth clone, but
She is.
I'm still excited to play as her. And the only other character would be Greninja, because he looks so cool.
Yeah, it's mine.
Greninja. So what got you excited about Greninja, Carson?
The speed. That's why I like Falco.
Yeah. He's like a ninja. Like, he's actually just a ninja. I'll admit to you guys, there was a moment when I was watching the announcement trailer when they showed off Greninja, where I was like, are they seriously putting Naruto in this game?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect that. This is a twist, and then I was like, I'm stupid. But there was a moment. What about you, Jake?
I'm with you, Greninja. Any of the Fire Emblem characters, to be honest. Robin seems really interesting. Yeah, it's pretty. I would say probably Robin for the most part. I think it's really cool, like what you said, with adding both the genders, the alt genders. So, yeah.
Which is also true of one of my most anticipated characters that I've already played, so I can't really say. But Wii Fit Trainer, I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
That's like the best
Yeah.
character
And
choice.
the villager.
And the villager.
Yeah, the villager's cool.
Villager is fun.
Villager you can play as male and female.
Yeah, multiple characters
Loser.
have the male-female option. And yeah, Villager is fucking weird. We'll talk about the demo and the characters we played in a little bit. But Brennan, what about you? You said Robin as well?
Yeah, Robin is probably the one I'm most looking forward to. I was just really happy with the amount of Fire Emblem characters that, because I really thought Ike was going to get the drop for Chrom.
Yeah.
So I Path of Radiance is my favorite Fire Emblem game, so I was just happy to see him stay. But Robin just looks like he plays cool, and he embraces Fire Emblem, with the tomes and like that, they can break and stuff like that. Aside from that, I actually really want to play as Little Mac. Just because I think that's a cool, old school character to get in there. And he looks like a lot of fun to play. So yeah, I'll say Little Mac to be different.
Yeah, Little Mac, he's like a light character that does a lot of damage, and I think that's like a kind of cool combination that we haven't really seen in Smash Brothers before.
And the KO punch.
And the KO punch.
Yeah.
Which is super OP but awesome. Harold, are you sticking with Duck Hunt Dog?
Actually, yes.
Duck Hunt Dog looks super awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, I love his final smash.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I mean, Hogan's Alley versus Wild Gunman. That
It's
is
so
pretty
silly.
That's the kind of stuff that Nintendo does good, though. Like just like the weird characters.
Yeah, I mean, this is like Zapper, the character.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Duck Hunt Dog seems like they took this idea that people have probably been jokingly asking for a while, and they actually did something really legitimate.
Yeah, Nintendo always seems to cram one or two WTF characters in Smash.
Yeah, like Game & Watch. Game & Watch was that
Game
for
Watch.
Melee.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised I haven't heard anyone here saying, like, man, fuck Lucario, I want Mewtwo back.
Fuck Lucario, I want Mewtwo back.
I like Lucario more than I like Mewtwo.
I'm kind of over the Mewtwo thing at this point. Like, I mean, and like being honest, like they need to get some newer Pokemon in there because I think the original 150 are well represented right now.
Charizard, Pikachu, Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Good. Stop it.
At least they didn't put Pichu in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I want Pichu back, guys.
Pichu
I'm
is
sorry.
so dumb. I'm gonna
So
hurt
dumb.
myself every time I use an electric attack. Guys, that makes so much sense.
It's so fun.
I mean,
Jigglypuff could have gone for all I care.
I feel like Greninja
Agreed.
is like a dark horse option, and it's like a really smart one. It's like, oh, this is the third evolution of one of the starters, and he's awesome.
That was a really cool. I actually was really expecting us to get Sceptile.
Okay.
Because they got the remakes coming out, and then that would have given us fire, water, grass
Yeah.
starters. Like I think that would have been a good, nice like get all the different generations kind of in there. But I don't know, maybe DLC.
Yeah. Like that, the DLC option is obviously something that it's hard to consider now because we don't really know what their plans are for that.
Yeah.
But that could
I
be
would have
crazy.
said no way until they announced that Link is in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And then that was
And
like
the Blue Falcon.
all bets are off.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was weird because I booted up Mario Kart yesterday as well, and I don't have the DLC yet, but you can see them, like the DLC characters in the bottom. I'm like, this is so fucking
Yeah.
weird. But I guess let's talk about what we thought of the demo, and then we'll wrap it up. So we've all played in some capacity, which I made sure before we started. Justin, I'm gonna have you go last since you've technically played the final version. So Brendan and I got the chance to play the Best Buy Super Smash Bros. Wii U version, which was awesome. And what did you think of it, Brendan?
I was really, really impressed. Yeah. I think I played as Sonic and Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was a short amount of time, but I just remember like being taken aback at like how smooth it ran.
Yeah. That game looks real good.
It was, and that was the same thing I had when I played the 3DS demo for the first time. I was just like, holy shit, this runs well.
This
Is it at 60
this
frames?
is some frame rate happening in front of
Right.
me right now.
It felt like what people have been saying. It felt like that mix between Brawl and Melee. Like I mained Sonic and Brawl, and he definitely felt way better, in this one than he did in Brawl. Like just like fast, but not out of control like he did in Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think this is gonna end up being my favorite one, based on like the amount of time I played, at least with the 3DS demo. But even when we played it at Best Buy, I was like, this is probably gonna be the one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We played it on Pro controllers.
How'd that feel?
It felt good.
Oh, that's right.
It
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, like it felt good. I think there was one person that had the gamepad when we played.
No GameCube controllers?
No, this
They
was
didn't
like,
announce that yet.
yeah, this was like
okay.
it was either they hadn't announced it or they just announced it.
Yeah.
Like, and like Pac-Man, so
Okay.
those were kind of like.
Oh, Pac-Man, that's another character I can't wait to play.
Yeah, Pac-Man looks super goof, and I'm on top. I'm on board with that. Yeah, no, it fucking. It's weird going from Brawl, which is like this not HD game, that it ran at 60 frames per second and it looks good, but the jump is just unbelievable as far as like graphic fidelity. As you're looking at the screen, it's just like the shadows are good, the character models look amazing, everything's smooth and well textured, and it's just like all these graphics are exploding in my face. it was just super impressive, and like I am more excited for the Wii U version, just to put it out there. But after playing the 3DS demo, I'm also like super excited for that because it feels like a full Smash game on the go. But yeah, that Wii U version is that's gonna be some hot business. I'm gonna let you guys know.
I mean, I'm with you. Like, I'm way more excited for that one. Because I still kind of feel like that's the real version in a lot of ways.
And that
but
this is the appetizer.
Yeah. But like, I still can't believe like that we don't know more about that game based on when it's supposed to be coming out.
It's not gonna come out this year.
I'm beginning.
You will owe Jose Otero a steak.
I don't know if that's gonna come out this year.
I think it is. I think it has to. I don't think I really think they're gonna do everything they possibly can to get it out because that amiibo, like, I think is predicated on that.
Yeah, it's very true.
They need something. If they don't sell Wii U's this year, I think it's done.
It's
like.
I think
it's more done than it is now.
I think they can push it before March, have it still come out in the fiscal year, and be okay. But I mean, you're right. Like the Wii U is, it needs a Smash Brothers right now, and it needs a bundle with Smash Brothers right now.
Exactly.
But I don't know. Like, there's two people saying it's going to come out on November 21st, but it's really hard to know at this point.
I think that might be early, but
November 21st,
I think
2015.
Yeah, that 2015. That's the twist ending. So I'll go around here. What do people think of the 3DS demo? So Carson, what do you think of it?
I thought it was great. I thought it ran way better than I thought it was going to run.
Yeah, it's definitely super silky smooth. And the stuff like Sakurai had mentioned in the Smash Bros. Direct, like the assist trophies and the stages kind of running in 30 frames per second in the background as the characters ran in 60 frames per second, which is like mind-blowing. I don't even know how they got that to work. But it like, you can tell, but not really. It doesn't affect how well the game plays.
Right.
So are you more excited for 3DS or the Wii U version?
I was thinking Wii U because that's a classic and that's what I would want, but 3DS and Go sounds pretty nice. I don't know. I'll definitely get both for sure.
Yeah, I'm on board with getting both. I'm assuming we all are here.
Oh yeah, I've already got the Wii U version pre-ordered on Amazon.
Okay, Jake, what about you?
Like you guys said, it runs so like incredibly smooth. Like I didn't believe it at first. Like you say, we're gonna put Smash Bros on a 3DS and it's gonna run this well. I wouldn't believe you, but it runs really good. And Mega Man is awesome. I mean, there's only 4 or 5 characters in the demo, but yeah, I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, it's really hard to convey that to someone too, because like when Brennan and I played it, it's like, the game like runs really well. And they're like, yeah, but how well can it run? And I'm like, it's got like frame rate or something, man. It's like you're trying to convey it to them of like what's happening in front of you, and there are no words that can do it justice. But yeah, no, the smoothness is a big factor. Harold, I'm guessing you're completely on board with the 3DS version.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love the demo. The demo just whetted my appetite, and yeah, I pre-ordered the bundle, the Wii U bundle with the controller and the adapter, and I'm looking forward to playing that next year.
Yeah.
Because it scares me how little they have said about it.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't want to steal the 3DS version's thunder, but
I'm sure like that's the biggest part about it, is like they can't talk about the Wii U version, the version that most people want more, without like taking away from the 3DS version.
yeah. But it still kind of scares me that they've kind of been mum on it lately. That we don't know what kind of modes there are going to be in it.
Completely. I agree.
But, yeah. 3DS, I'm pumped.
Justin?
Yeah.
You've played the Japanese 3DS version. You've gotten to actually see the single player stuff, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And kind of fiddle around. Obviously, you were just like, man, I got to get on this Smash Run mode. Clearly, the best mode ever.
Oh, it's so fun
in a Smash Brothers game. I say that sarcastically, but it
No,
does look
it's
fun.
It's fun. It really is. It changed. The environment itself does not change, I don't think, but the enemies you encounter change. Like you'll start seeing people from Donkey Kong games, the Kremlins, close enough. You'll see them more than other enemies, and then the next time you play, you might be seeing like Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos and Kirby enemies more, and not even see any from Donkey Kong. So it keeps you on your toes, and also when you're done, it's not always the same end game, like fighting people.
Yeah.
It could be a race, and you're like, I didn't even get any speed badges or whatever they are, power-ups, and now I have to race. So it's fun in that regard. Classic mode, it gets boring after 10th time
After
through.
like the 40th time you're playing it, you're like, God, I wish there was an adventure mode in this game.
Yeah, really. But it's nice because you get to choose different paths that you want to go on and choose who you want to fight at the certain points. And there's also a new boss, which is ridiculous. I didn't actually face him myself because you have to be on like the hardest intensity level to fight him.
Yeah, the Smash Core.
Well, we all know it's Master Hand, so.
It's like, so have you guys seen the Smash Core boss fights?
Briefly.
No.
It's so like you fight Master Hand and Crazy Hand, and then like this fucking thing with this evil black mist comes out of nowhere. And
You
it's
mean
like,
Taboo?
Yeah, it's
Is
Taboo.
Taboo,
Twist
but
now.
crazier.
It's
Like
like
Persona or something.
yeah, it's some Persona shit going on, and then smashing cores, and then like there's a core at the end that looks like the Super Smash Bros. Symbol, and you have to knock it off. You have to ring it out, which is difficult, from what I understand.
Yes, it is crazy, and like I said, the only way you can fight him is like you have to be like intensity level 8 to 9 in order to fight him. You won't be able to fight him any other way.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable. I didn't play as all the new characters. I wanted to at least save some excitement for the release here. But I played as all the characters I really wanted to. Some I didn't enjoy more than others. I will say I did not like Pac-Man as much as I thought I was going to.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, you guys might like him more than me, but I was expecting something else, I guess. I was expecting a little bit of Mr. Game & Watch in there, and didn't get that.
What was your favorite new character that you did play?
Bowser Jr.
Alright, I get it. I get it. So, are you completely on board with getting both versions, Justin?
Oh yeah, I was on board right away. 3DS version will definitely hold my attention until the new the Wii U one comes out.
Because we don't know how long it'll be.
God,
Yeah.
let's hope so.
The stages are great. They're really fun. I'm glad there's a lot of new ones. And I'm glad for all the Smash fans that are hardcore. They get all those, every stage in Omega form, I think it is,
Yeah.
where it's all just flat Final Destination, but you get a nice background, so that's nice. Instead of seeing the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, it's a nice compromise.
No,
Now-
it is. I actually was like, what stage should I play on? Oh, I'll play on. I think it was the Mute City stage, and just put it on the Omega form, and I'm like, okay, this is cool.
What
Nothing's
happens when
moving.
you play like Omega Final Destination? Does like the game just turn off?
I didn't even try that. I didn't even think about trying that.
Just the game shuts itself down. You're like, oh fuck, I guess I'm done with Smash Brothers for the rest of my life. No, I think so. I'll just run through real quick. I'm getting both versions because I'm stupid and Nintendo They figured it out. Whoops. Who else is getting both versions, or what versions are you getting?
I'm getting both.
You're getting both, Brendan.
Yeah.
Carson, are you getting both?
Of course.
Okay. Harold, yes. We already
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Jake, you're getting both?
I don't even have a Wii U yet, but I definitely am getting that for Smash and Bayonetta 2. So.
Oh, there you go. So you got another reason to own one. So.
Oh yeah.
And Justin, obviously both. Well, it's good to know I actually did pick the right people who are succumbed to the hype. It's easy to be cynical about these things, let's say.
Hey.
But I think that wraps it up. I think we're good. Obviously, we're all very excited for Super Smash Brothers. I would say, like, hey, let's all read off our 3DS friend codes, but that sounds like a terrible idea.
I don't want to be friends with anyone else.
At USFH Bomb.
Yeah, just follow each of us on Twitter. I am at Alfighter27. Justin is at the Sigma Omega. Be very specific there.
Capitalize the.
Capitalize the Sigma Omega. Our good
You
friend
don't want to
Harold.
confuse him with other Sigma Omegas.
Exactly. Fuck the other Sigma Omegas. Harold is at USFHBomb. Jake is at Jake R. Nichols, and that's Nichols. Because heaven forbid you spell Nichols wrong.
Yeah, don't do that.
Brendan is at B_DUBS10, BDubs10. And Carson is at CarsonJ42. So, if you want to get a hold of us, I think that's the best way. And if you don't already, please listen to Irrational Passions podcast. That's the service that brought you this magic, all of this. And check out IrrationalPassions.com and stay tuned. We'll have a review of Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS coming up soon. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been tons of fun.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Always a pleasure.
You're welcome, Alex.
Of a ton of people. I don't even know how this ended up not being a clusterfuck. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you and goodbye.